welcome Rickers Wanderers. This is Robert and we are in week 4, I guess. Beginning of week 4 of Bestiary and I'm still level 91. So last video, 1 week before, I dinged 90 and since then I tried to get to at least 92 on this character, since this is the place when I get mental rapidity. But as you can see from the death counter, I just kept dying. This character, as tanky as it is, doesn't protect you from playing stupid, and I can play very stupid, like running into very like a room of dischargers that are blue, and you have power charge map, and they have endurance charges and frenzy charges as well, and whatever. So maybe I can ding 92 now, and then I probably will actually head to another character, since I'm sort of done with this one. I ventured into the red map section, so thanks to the Harbinger orb, no, not the Harbinger orb recipe, the Horizon orb recipe, which I was happy enough to find, I was actually able to craft, to take like 10 maps, 10 red maps that I had, transform them into 10 other red maps, and like get my atlas this way. I still don't have a second sextant, since I can't get City Square to drop. Whenever I have Cage, Haunted Mansion, Conservatory, I do run them, and I buy all the maps from Zana that could help me get this. I run every Zana map, but it hasn't dropped for me yet. But we have 114% map completion, which is quite good, and I keep like pushing Elder and Shaper back and forth here, which is quite nice. But the damage on this guy, so I'm still in the 5 link, isn't as good as the DD guy. Obviously that was sure. And for mapping it's fine, but for bossing it's really not that great. I got a new weapon, it's a Singularity, which helps me a bit with hindering enemies. So if enemies standing next to me, they take increased damage, and also the cast speed is much better than the Scepter I had before. I swapped into a Stygian because I actually found a Wise Oak. This is the very first Wise Oak that I ever had. Also, it's still not qualityed up. What the fuck? So very happy that I found that, but then I had to wiggle with my resistances, making sure that cold resistance is the highest. So I had to swap in this. I have less life thanks to that, but obviously I can use a jewel, so I get a little bit more crit chance, which is nice. My plan now is to run Yellow Elder. He's sitting on Ashenwood. I do have the maps prepared, so be aware that this is going to be a very long and potentially boring video, but it's going to conclude this little guy with which I did have a lot of fun with. I'm not going to lie, but also once I dropped in Frostbolt just for the lols. So I got the Frostbolt jewels. I found one of them and then bought another one just to test things out. I realized how the clear speed, the map clear speed, just skyrockets. And ever since then, I was trying to get the skill gem levels of Frostbolt up to test it out with a little bit higher level gem. Because right now it's only level 16 and I can't run red maps with a level 16 gem that's not qualityed. I do almost have all Ash Splinters also by now to run an Ash Breach soon, but that's only going to be for the challenge anyway. Where was I before? I blanked again. Ah yeah, Frostbolt. Yes, so Frostbolt, pretty nice. Way smoother mapping, but single target is so bad whenever you run into something that's a little bit more tanky, like a red beast, you just want to kill yourself. So I swapped back to Freeze Pulse, which is a lot slower when it comes to mapping, but still does provide decent single target damage for red beasts and for bosses up to some point. Now, when you run Double Shrine Piety, for example, with power charges and increased area of effect, and then there happens to be a red beast in Piety's room, then things can get a little bit hectic, and I died there. Also, my very first sulfur vents, no, not sulfur vents, acid lakes. I did have to complete that because I wanted the Atlas bonus and I also want the challenge. So this one had Alley Reflect, and Alley Reflect is just something that doesn't work on this character. But since it was my only acid lakes, which I've gotten from the Horizon orbs, and I didn't know when to get another one, I thought, okay, let's give it a try. I mean, how hard can it be? I think it was also extra crit, so the bosses, I knew that they're gonna be a challenge, but then again, it's Totem, so I just run around, kite, and keep my distance. But then they still managed to mess me up pretty good. So I got the Spectral Throw boss, and he basically one-shot me with a Spectral Throw. So I had to kite him and let him never hit me. And the other guy was the boss that has two phases. So you kill him once, and then he appears with a different skill set, and he uses Kinetic Blast and some DD stuff. And that was just super brutal. So I died 2 times there. Also gonna die here probably. I hope not. What level is this? 73. Yeah, so everything is yellow. Everything should have 2 phases. So it would be super nice to actually be able to hit 92 before I go to Yellow Elder. Okay, I'm not gonna bother with the rest of that map. Just go to the next one. So this one we're gonna take for Law Weave, obviously. Making steady progress there. Very slow, but steady progress. Eventually I'm gonna have those 60 rings collected. Oh my god, this video will be so long. I do apologize. And half of a tier 4 map doesn't give me 1% XP. Who would have thought? Well, that's probably super apparent, but yeah. One other thing that I do want to play a different character pretty soon is the fact that I'm still... I'm getting 500 uniques, but I'm not getting the 2 uniques that I'm still missing. Which is the dual curse stuff. So yeah. Oh. That would have been funny to die there. So either Daedrus Damning or Windshriek, I still haven't found them. I beastcrafted boots, I beastcrafted random uniques. I'm dropping 1,000 uniques now that they buffed up. The yellow beasts. I'm dropping a ton of uniques, like everyone else probably. But no Daedrus Damning, no Windshriek. Ow, that hurt. Okay, I can't imagine running the Red Guardians on this build. It's just gonna be way too iffy. The damage is alright for yellow, but the red ones are just gonna be super nasty. I mean, this is still on a 5 link, so there's that. But at level 91, even on a 5 link, these guys should just fall over, like, instantly. So I guess... Oh, hang on, Marshes is not the next map. Sulfur Vents, right. Probably gonna level up in the Ashenwood. Don't think I'm gonna get much XP here. So I don't really know how to increase my damage. I did find a Essence of Insanity, or was it Hysteria? The one that gives you pen on belts. So I'm just hoping to, once I get back into the red map, so I have a couple of T14s that I'm saving up for whenever I leveled up to 92. Gonna run them and then hope for going to get an Abyss there and then hope for an Abyssal Depth, so I do get a higher level Stygian Vice, and with that I can hopefully craft a dope belt with more penetration on it. So that together with the Wise Oak should be pretty strong. And it will definitely be enough to clear 15s. So 115, I did run a Carcass and it was okay. Oh, there we go, finally. Finally! It was okay, but it's... Oh, okay. Ooh. So that was only fast because this is a tier 5 map. Otherwise this would have taken 500 years. Okay, Frostbolt's level 18 almost. Can probably give that another shot soon. But then it's so shitty swapping back and forth between Frostbolt and Freezing Pulse. So Freezing Pulse when you encounter beasts and bosses, and Frostbolt for mapping. I don't think it will feel nice. So I'm immune to poison. That was another 2 deaths that that I claimed. I ran Shakari, and that was awesome. So I knew Shakari is going to be very nasty. So I qualitied up the map. I transmuted it to get 1 good mod, only 1. Then I regaled it. Got another good mod, meaning no damage mod. And then I corrupted it. But of course, when I corrupted it, it turned into an 8 mod. So... 2 more deaths there. Another really stupid death I had was... was in a hardcore mission where on my way to the end guy I shattered all monsters that were there. Then I killed the totem at the end, grabbed the spirit, and guess what? It spawned the flippin' skulls, the flippin' SRS. And if you place a totem, they don't target the SRS. And I was just trying to run away, hoping that the spirit would revive a couple of monsters. Wait, where does it continue? Down there. But since I shattered everything on the way to the boss, or to the spirit, nothing could be revived. And then I realized that I didn't have my lockout macro. So that was a massive, massive fuck up. Yeah, this is like very, very typical mapping. So all the way up until red maps, you can run around like this. It's fine. It's not great, but it's fine. Oh. Do want to check the rings and stuff. I am looking forward to playing a Jug next, which everyone is doing. So the next character won't be such a good mapper. I really want to focus on single target. Not sure what I'm gonna do yet. Maybe Heavy Strike, although that sounds super stupid, me Marino. But something that is like a little bit more tanky than this guy. Like 7k and life and 1k mana with Mind Over Matter sounds like a lot. But since I don't have any other forms of mitigation, it is not. It would be a lot safer if I finally could use temp chains on top of it or enfeeble. But it's not happening. Don't find the boots. And I refuse to trade for them. I really want to treat this a little bit like SSF. Like, so that I only bought the... Ow. Ow! Oh my god. This is just a yellow dude. He's so dangerous! Oh. Ow. Dudesicles? Shouldn't there be ads? I mean, I could have brought a Topaz Flask, really. Don't know why I didn't. Please give me a better arena. Not really. Holy shit. I do not know that variant of the fight with the ash balls. That's something new. Many ads. Ah, it's like funneling these in. Spell block would be good in this fight. Like, really good. Yay, one more challenge. Does this hurt? Oh, you can actually stand here. Look at that. Or maybe you can now and you couldn't before. I don't know. Cool. So that was that. And now we go to Eldorino where we die.
Good luck with your map.
Ashenwood. It's funny, my very first Elder was on Ashenwood as well. It's interesting. He spawns there. What's the fastest way to the boss? I usually just go to the outside. Maybe if I just go straight. I don't know what I was hoping out of that box. Stupid beast. So many uniques now. Ah, there he is. Cool. Cage. Whoa, there's another chance of getting City Square. Nice. Alright, let's do this. Do have to watch out for his ice spears. Roar. Oh, I completely forgot the ads. It's not good. Slurm, 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 slurm. Bird slurp. I don't have immortal call. Yeah, that's another thing. I didn't set up a castment damage taking setup for some reason. Because I'm freezing everything. I really never felt it's necessary. I don't have any flasks left. Okay, let's see how we can handle this. 2 here, 2 here. It should be fairly straightforward, I think. Whoop. Whoop, 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 whoop. Whoop, whoop. I'm impressed. Elder is actually easier than the Guardians were. I mean, Yellow Elder. Red Elder is gonna be a totally different story. Not sure I'm gonna do Red Elder with this guy. Okay. My cat is diving in the background. That's so cute. Did they shorten this phase? Alright. Oh. I might not have enough DPS for that phase. I totally don't have enough DPS for that phase. Can I portal out? No. Okay.
To me, Exile, quickly.
New animation. Nice. Yep. Not on this character, Zana. Not on this character. So that was the last diary for this little dude. Thank you very much for watching. You can find the profile in the description below. If you have any ideas, any comments how to make this character stronger, leave it in the comment section. And I hope to see you next week. Bye bye.